As more clues, questions and mysteries arise, we've worked out who T is. We're one step closer to solving the mystery. Okay, right. What has happened? I'm just going to give you guys a pre-warning first. This is going to get incredibly complicated and very messy. I have spent the last hour trying to figure out what the hell has happened myself, because it's just gotten to that stage where everything's very thick. But luckily I've simplified it and made it all easy to understand, so you guys have nothing to be worried about. So what has happened before this point? Let's give a quick recap. Just only the most recent bits. Using the Thorn-Seed Dog Lantern, when speaking to any NPC on an outpost whose name begin with T, so the tavern keeper or the equipment person, they'd have some dialogue which points to them being the mysterious T. And around the map, on some islands, at a certain time of day, there were 5 visions of 5 of those NPCs that you talked to speaking with DeMarco in the vision. However, we have now narrowed down who T actually is. So, what's happened then? Let's begin. So then, this all started with the mysterious triumphant Seed Orc chest that appeared on the Sea of Thieves Twitter. After this, several pieces of something started being emailed out to people. There were 13 of these pieces, and when put together, they created a Caesar Cipher, which there's been a lot of codes going around lately, so that's very, very useful to us. So what could we actually put in this Caesar Cipher? Well, through various means of Sea of Thieves media, there have been 5 absolutely gibberish codes, which when cycled into the Caesar Cipher, revealed 5 names. Suki the Shipwright, Commodore Hockaday, Winston Phoebus, Smiley the Pirate, and Lampwick Larry. What were these? Well, these were accounts. They equated to accounts on loads of different social media. Suki the Shipwright was on Instagram, Commodore Hockaday was on YouTube, Winston Phoebus was on Twitter, and Smiley the Pirate was on TikTok, and Lampwick Larry was on Discord. In their profile picture, they had a piece of something, again something that we can piece together. But more importantly, in their bios, they had more codes. And what happened when we ran these codes to the Caesar Cipher? Well, of course, they equated to words. Suki the Shipwright had AQ57, which equated to let's. Commodore Hockaday had EROUY, which equated to share. Winston Phoebus had AWG74, which equated to tails. Smiley the Pirate had D7, which equated to of. And Lampwick Larry had 6OD75, which equated to glory. Putting the words together to mean let's share tales of glory. And it just so happened that this was the code to unlocking that chest that I talked about earlier. Inside the chest, there was a note from DeMarco that said, T, I entrust you with my ship's log and cipher to understand it. You're to give it to only the pirates with a monstrous visage and a feather in their cap. They'll carry a silver hook and wear their heart, but not on their sleeve. This also had another code, which when attached in the Caesar Cipher again, and then further decoded because it ended up with a backwards message, we finally got Glory Awaits. Glory Awaits equated to another key that unlocked a secret compartment in the chest, which after Sea of Thieves quote-unquote cleared it up, had a word search. Now, this is actually where the lead kind of ends-ish. The word search wasn't that useful to us so far. The word search could be useful in the future. What we're really interested in is something that happened on their Twitter again. Burning Tony is someone that was subject to one of the memories. You can use the Thorn-Seed Dog Lantern and see him meeting with DeMarco in the Devil's Roar. He is one of the 5. But on a Trivia Tuesday, Sea of Thieves said, Burning Tony is a trader with ties to the Merchant Alliance and one of their few contacts who are brave enough to establish himself in the dangerous Devil's Roar. This may have to do with Tony's past, which features a significant number of unexplained fires. That bit's not useful. The bit that's useful is the Burning Tony, the fact they're mentioning this NPC. They do something else called sock gear, where they focus on a certain piece of clothing or vanity or shipwright or just customization in general, which you can equip. There were 4 of these, which actually equate to what DeMarco said in the message. The Inky Kraken eye patch equates to the monstrous visage that he talked about. The Pirate Lord hat equates to the feather in their cap. The Ruffian Sea Dog peg leg equates to the silver hook. And the Lovable Rogues tattoo set equates to wear their heart. Now, when wearing all 4 of these items and speaking to Burning Tony, he says, "Ah, it's you. DeMarco told me he'd come for his logbook once the coast was clear. Thing is, I'm not sure it'll help you find him. He swore he was being hunted, you see, and sure enough, his sister turned up just as he was leaving. They had a blazing row, let me tell you. A scorching, heated, fiery..." Anyway, that's why he encoded the final leg of his journey and hid it in a chest with his belongings. And that's when a funny thing happened. See, he was so keen to get away from Lassetti, he forgot to stash his secret to breaking the code. But then, well, I don't know what came over me. It burned so brightly. I buried the logbook so I wouldn't be tempted again. I'll dig it up, so stop by in the future if you want to read it once I'm done. As for the secret stuff, I suppose it must be scattered to the 4 winds by now. Sorry about that. So there we go, Burning Tony is confirmed as T. And what the argument he's talking about is, it equates to the message that was originally sent that started the whole search for T, which is on screen now. Now, I know that some of you may be thinking, hang on, that is very far stretched, how are we meant to work that out? Well, there were a couple pointers towards the outfit and Burning Tony. First off, about Burning Tony, in Winston Phoebus's banner on Twitter, you could see the shores of Ruby's Fall. And when you got there, if you line up your camera exactly as it is in the banner, underneath you there is a music box. Now, about the clothing, in all the images they posted of the correct clothing, there is a fallen Sea Dog lantern somewhere which confirmed to us, hey, this must be worn with Burning Tony. It's still far stretched and still hard to make the connections, but they're not meant to be easy. These mysteries are meant to be challenging and tough. As for the word search, yeah, I'm not sure about that, and he says about the ship's log come back later. Later isn't now. As of recording this video, nothing's out about it. I might have made another video by the time you're watching this, so do check. I'll link in the description if the ship's log does come out very soon, as it's imminent. We've solved the mystery, and so the ship's log will be being released very soon, which will lead us on to the next part of the mystery. But for now, that does just about wrap up this video. If you did enjoy, please do consider leaving a like, it really does help me out a ton, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Thieves news as and when it comes out so you never miss a single bit, and why not hit the bell as well. But anyways, apart from all that, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.